evening. Evening all. Hope everyone's well. I'm well. Slightly on the stiff side. We had a nice night there last night. Weather was beautiful, a lot of snow on the ground. Glencoe area. Today, wild, atrocious. Big thaw, big rains, winds. Typical Scotland in February. February's a nasty month, it's unpredictable. Forecasts are temperamental. Take them with a pinch of salt at best. The exposed area that I went into today was a wee bit unforgiving. Wasn't particularly enjoyable. It wasn't a challenge really, it was just a stretch. But anyway, that's not really what I want to talk about. I want to talk about, I've been looking back in some old videos on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel's that, for anyone that's interested. AC Coming Back to Life. It's called Coming Back to Life because it's one of my favourite Pink Floyd songs from Dave Gilmour's Division Bell album. It's a great song. And coming back to life means two things. It can also mean, for me it's about people that have been, you know, in a bad place and on the brink and close to the edge and just in dark places, and it's about getting yourself back to life, back on track, back to the best version of yourself, something that we're always trying to promote, something that I'm always trying to promote between my platforms. I am no longer keen on posting negative stuff. Yesterday I couldn't help the urge but to post about a nasty individual who's, you know, currently incarcerated for horrific crimes against women. And you know, you post these things and then you look on your page and they're just negative things, but they're so hard not to respond to. I suppose that's a side of me that I'll always have to keep in check. You know, it's hard. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking about that a lot. Positivity is something that we all need to promote. It's something I'm passionate about. By the day, it's getting more and more and more top of my list. It's really all I'm interested in now. Stepping away and moving on from a life where I had a lot of good and bad in equal measure, I suppose you could call it. I tend to talk less and less about my past life, you know, for various reasons, just because it did happen yesterday and it did happen last year and it did happen many years ago, and it means less and less to me. So I was looking at some of my old YouTube videos, and one round about a year ago is about binning the negative again. We're churning over the same stuff. And it's about having ideas, and if you've got ideas and when to act on them, and there's no time like the present, you know, I certainly worked my socks off during lockdown, and no matter even if I had bad days, which I had plenty like everybody else, I still got out there and done it and pushed on and tried to complete a few good things that are now thankfully thriving in the safe hands of the people that took them on and took them over and doing great things with them, which is brilliant to see. You know, anybody that's got the guts to step out and step up to the plate and take something on and put their own touch on it and invest their own time and their funds and change the course of their own lives. You know, whether I inspired them to do it or somebody else inspired them to do it is irrelevant. The fact that they've got the guts to do it's brilliant, and I love to see it. I really love that. I think it's mega commendable that anybody's got the guts to step out. I'm always trying to entice people to go for it. If you're sitting on an idea, do it. Get out there and do it, and you'll be rewarded. If your integrity is right and you've got the right mindset, you will be rewarded Whether or not it ever makes you a millionaire doesn't matter. You know, if you can live on it and you can turn something you love into work, if you can turn something you love that's work, it becomes not like work, it becomes more like a way of life. You know, if you can financially secure yourself from your passion, well, it's not really work, is it? That's what I mean. It becomes less like work. I bumped into a couple of lovely people yesterday and just got talking, and you know, one of them kind of said hello and recognised me and introduced themselves, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate the kindness, you know. Always good to show the love, people. Some folk just can't help but show the hate, but they're, you know, we pray for them, we send them love, don't we? We send love to the haters, we send love to the trolls and the haters, and we pray for them that they too can one day embrace the good life and get over their shortfalls and their shortcomings and become better people for it. Anyway, so yep, I'm where am I tonight? I am in a slightly more remote area of Scotland, and we are going to be in the mountains for the next few days. There's a few people out and about just now doing great things. I follow a few guys on their journeys, and there's some people doing some great things, just promoting a better life. And for those of you who can't get out and are struggling for access to or any kind of help to get you into good places, well, I'm happy to share my videos and share my locations, and if that's, you know, if you seen somewhere nice and nice photographs and stuff like that helps you, then, you know, comment and I'll try and respond to you, and I do try and respond to anybody that asks me genuine stuff, you know. And that's why I share the videos, hopefully to kind of keep you in the loop with my travels. And I've had some support. I've had a couple of people, you know, ask to sponsor claims and sponsor videos and stuff, and what I'm going to do with that is, if you send me some stuff, if you've got branded stuff, t-shirts or a banner for your company or your business, if it's a business that I like, and if it's a positive, you know, kind of move, you know, kind of up to date kind of idea, and I will happily take your banner or your t-shirt into some of the most beautiful locations in Scotland and showcase your idea and showcase your business and spread the word for you. I've got a lot of coverage. I've got a fairly large platform of people, and I'll get it out there for you, and you can just sponsor me a very small nominal amount, and I'll use those funds, I'll screenshot them and what they're used for, and I'll be very transparent with that. And what I'm trying to do is maybe take a couple of ex-veterans out, a few guys that are struggling, a couple of guys with issues with, you know, unfortunately maybe lost a limb or something, or just some injuries. I'm going to try and start getting them out. So I've had some positive feedback for blokes that want to come out with me, and I can meet them around locations. We'll get there, they'll get there, and I'll have certain kit that I can provide. And if people help me to build that kit, I've got all my own kit, but whatever comes in, I'll match the donation, and we will get certain types of kit. I've got spare backpacks. I'm looking at getting a couple of sizes and Gore-Texes, a small, a large, just stuff I have to hand for people that don't have, you know, a couple of 200-300 quid Gore-Tex jacket. I'll have the kit, I'll maintain the kit, and I'll store the kit. As I say, I've got all my own gear, but I've been building up secondary kit should somebody come out with me that's lacking. The only thing I wouldn't provide, obviously, is boots and you know, under like garments and stuff. I can't have 20 different sizes of boots, that's not practical. But jackets, backpacks, walking poles, basic stuff I can have, you know, and happy to get someone out, be it day trips, and maybe down the line we could bunk up, do the bunk houses. Happy to take people out. So yep, that's something I've been thinking about, something positive. We could do a group meet up down around the Trossachs area, local, you know. But the more remote stuff I'll continue to do myself from now. I'm on a very personal kind of journey as well myself, and that I wouldn't like to be responsible as yet for taking anyone into the more remote areas of Scotland, especially at this time of year. They're very testing environments. They're not for anyone that's underprepared or underfit, or you know, so that's not to be disrespectful to anybody, it's just sensibility. And you know, I'm not going to take that risk, and I'm not going to take that burden on just yet. Maybe in the future we can think about something like that. But aye, always good to meet people that have followed my journey, followed me and supported me, and you know, approached me and said, oh, I recognise you, and just to say hello and, you know, good stuff. I do appreciate it greatly. Don't want to harp on about it, but I'm grateful for it, thank you. So aye, there you go. We're just going to get some scran, and another 130 mile or something to go, and about 100 odd mile to go, and then we'll be on location for the next few days, and we'll get some good stuff uploaded hopefully. The weather again unfavourable. I was hoping for it slightly better. I'm looking further afield, nearer the kind of west coast and kind of northwest Highlands. Hopefully this blows over, get a couple of clear mornings, get some good footage on these summits. I've been unlucky lately with that, so I'm not getting to show anyone anything like truly magnificent. So I have to think outside the box and use a couple of props and get a bit of banter going. Again, nothing's guaranteed. It's this funky time of year. The weather's never guaranteed. It's Scotland, we live here, we know that. But as long as I can, I've got the kit, I can get out. You know, there's only bad kit, there's no such thing as bad weather. That's what we tell ourselves anyway. So keep up the good spirits, guys. You know, everybody's came through a hard time, and I for one, I've seen the worst of people and I've seen the best of people, and I like to remind myself of how bad it can get. You know, call it bad luck, call it bad energy, call it whatever you like. I've certainly had my fair share of it, and I don't let it define me, and I do not let it get me down. If it happened yesterday, it's already gone. That's the way I deal with it. So yep, good vibes only, good health, and you know, your health is your wealth. It's not always about what you've got in the bank. So aye, keep the focus, keep up the good fight, and don't be defeated. Don't let anybody get you down. And keep watching. I've got some good ideas, and you'll get a laugh at my expense. You know, you might see me in some really horrible predicaments just over the next few days. Uncomfortable and cold is about the size of it. So you'll get a laugh at my expense. So keep watching, alright? Enjoy your night, take care, and thank you. Cheers, bye bye.